So I know that a lot of people start their DXing or radio listening journey with medium wave, or AM as it's called here in the States, and then move on to shortwave as their interest blossoms. I was quite the opposite, am quite the opposite. I was interested in shortwave to begin with, and have just recently started reading about AM DXing and the techniques for broadcast DXing on that band. And so I'm posting this video as a bit of a cry for help, because I've spent several hours attempting to monitor the medium wave band here in the US. I've definitely heard some great DX from South America. I know I've heard stations in Portuguese, but it's the identification problem. It's so hard to identify what I'm hearing, because on any given frequency I've got a pile up of 5 or 6 different broadcasters, one relatively local or within a few hundred kilometers of me, and then some farther out, and then the DX I'm trying to hear is buried there in the rubble, as it were. My pre-selector doesn't appear to work that well for medium wave. It's not really advertised for medium wave. It has the range. You can tune to it, but it doesn't really do that much on medium wave. Any antennas people know about, antenna designs, tips for identifying stations, websites, any information that you medium wave DXers out there would like to share with someone who desperately would like to expand my monitoring to medium wave, but I need the correct techniques to do it. And a lot of the resources that I find don't give advice that's very specific to medium wave DXing. A lot of it is stuff I already know. Listen at sundown, listen at dawn, listen during the night. Again, cry for help. Anybody out there, especially medium wave DXers, point me to resources, techniques, tips, tools, anything, because I'm getting tired of trying to identify stations in the midst of a 5 signal pileup. I can do it on the amateur bands. I can listen to DX pileups on the amateur bands. But that's because people are giving out their call signs regularly, so I can just copy them down, either from the CW or from voice. I can just copy them down and then go from there. But the medium wave stations, the ones in the US, are only required to give their call sign once every hour at the top of the hour. And you may hear it, you may not. It's usually just when another station starts to cut in over the one you're trying to copy that they give their call sign. So I would really appreciate any tips, and I thank you guys. 73.